is WWJ Whipping with Joe from down at Kauai, Hawaii. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos and making new comments. And I had a guy, Anthony. Anthony got cut off on a maybe around 30-pound GT using a mullet probably a couple of days ago. And then Mel lost the GT and got spooled. Well, and they were using 3K reels, I think 3K and 4K reels. Anyway, when you start using the 6 inch lures, the ones that I use, both of them was using the mullet. Anyway, you're bound to get a strike, and they will take off and they'll never come back. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos again. Anyway, we went. I'm gonna go. I had to write this thing down because we had real tests. I field tested the Zephry, which was the Kastking. And what happened on the Kastking was the roller. This is on the first outing. The roller wouldn't work, so I called Kastking. They sent me the parts to it. I replaced the whole part assembly, and it still would. I still couldn't get it work. And of course, I was using 30-pound braid. And then so I called Kastking, and I explained to them that I think because the 30-pound braid has so much tension on the roller, it'll bind it so it won't turn. Maybe you go to, let's say, 8-pound test, 10-pound test mono, and then it doesn't put a lot of pressure on the line roller, so then it would spin. That is what I told them. Anyway, so I sent it in, and they didn't repair it. And what happened was I sent the spool with the 30-pound braid with the parts that they gave me in to replace it. I thought, well, the one you got on there is the brand new one that they sent me. And I didn't receive no response, and I figured when he tried to do it, he tried to do a lot of different things, and guess what? It wouldn't turn. So what I understand supposedly was that they used to have a bearing in there, but they didn't. They put a bushing, whatever. Anyway, so that was the problem. So anyway, they told me two options: either refund or another reel. Of course, you know, it failed on the first outing, so you might meet for fresh water and all that, but it's okay. But anyway, so that was reel number 95. Then we went to reel number 96, which was this guy here, the Walmart special. And this is what happened. I mean, I had a good time. You know, we used it for about 12 hours. And what happened was, it wouldn't crank. I mean, it wouldn't crank, so I had to take it apart. So anyway, so this is what happened when I took it apart. I took it apart, and remember, these reels are not sealed. I was supposed to, I thought they made only one, which was the saltwater version, but there's two versions. One's a freshwater, one's a saltwater. So if you're going to buy these, you need to go to SW. But they were out of stock. But that is the one I wanted to field test because that one has 13 seals. And but I'll talk more about it later. But basically, there's no seals to it, so you can see the drag knob here, you know, so it's all rusty. I mean, so if you're going to get one of these, you probably need to take them apart and put grease on them, so that way it doesn't go on there. But you know, it's all like, anyway, the water went in there, went inside here. But it's not sealed. You had rust all over the place. You can see all the screws, the rust. Anyway, so water had gone in the gearing and the pinion gear and all that kind of stuff. You know what? And I wasn't going to mess with it, and I wasn't going to repair it or set it for the thing. You know, I said, you know, forget it. I wasn't going to mess with it. But anyway, that's what happened to the 4000. So if you're going to get the 4000, you need to get the SW version. Okay, so that was reel number 96. Then I figured I'd go and get number 97, which was this guy right here. And I used it, I think, for maybe 4 hours. I had good fun with both of these reels. Now I caught a lot of fish with them. You know, small game, ninui, kala, moi, and brasi, mopukai. But so that's the problem with the 4K. Like I said, it's not sealed. This one is not sealed too. Now I didn't take this apart, but this is what happens. You see the thing? The thing don't want to turn. So this is reel number 97, Ozark Trail they call it. So the Walmart is made for fresh water. You need to buy the SW mode. But see, this thing is not turning, so I figured the water had gone in it, because like I said, these reels are not sealed. I mean, it's used to probably, if you don't fish like me, if you fish on a dock or fish on a pier, you know, you don't get this thing watered. no water goes through it. You know what? This reel probably will be just fine. But if you're fishing in salt water, my recommendation is to get a reel that is trying to turn this thing here. There we go. You want to get a reel that is sealed. That's all I can tell you. I mean, don't even waste your time with a Walmart special. How many people tell you got a Walmart? Yeah, well, they're not fishing like me. So anyway, so I thought I'd share that with you. So the water got into this guy here and wouldn't crank. So that's the tubes and that's on there. So we're waiting for the SW1, and then once the SW1 is in stock, and then we'll go and finagle that guy there. But anyway, so these are not sealed at all. So the only way you can do it is like take this drag apart, take them apart, put grease to them, and then let's say, and then wash it down. So we're gonna put this back here. So that's the brush and the reels. So we had the Zephry with the Kastking 95, 96 was the 4000, and then the 97 was the this one right here. And so we're currently now we're field testing reel number 98, and 98 is the tsunami guard. So anyway, so I'm trying to put this in here. Like these got to be hard to put in because of the way the gas, these are like, it's got to be like, you got to be setting right so this thing would go in correctly. It's one of the things to see about these is it's not like you can just put it in and it goes in. It takes a finagling to it. It takes a finagling to it because the washers are not in the right place, so then it doesn't go in. It's one of the hang-ups on these here. But anyway, we're not gonna have you watch this, but basically that was it. So like I said, the reel 95 was a Zephry, Kastking was a 4K, and that one was a roller bearing, and they couldn't replace it, whatever, they couldn't fix it with if you use it mono, it's okay. But I had 30-pound braid, and they couldn't get it to work, so they emailed me and said, well, you want a replacement or a refund? So we asked for a refund. Anyway, that was reel 95. Reel 96 was the Walmart, this one right here, the 4000, but you need to get the SW1, and then of course 97, the Ozark Trail they call it. But you need to get the SW1 for if you're fishing in salt water, especially in Hawaii. So I thought I'd share that with you. We're currently field testing reel number 98, which is the Tsunami Guard 4K. So we have more on that one. I think that one we've already got a couple of videos on it. I think it's got about 8 hours, and so far it's smooth and it's all good so far. But we'll see how long that how durable it is. Anyway, again, this is WWJ Whipping with Joe. That's the status of them 3 reels, recent 3 reels that I have field tested. Again, aloha, mahalo for watching my video. WWJ Whipping with Joe. Aloha.